it's special to be a part of that transformation and just, to see, their lifelong dream come to, fruition for them. I mean, it's awesome. Text with all those guys. I think we got 8 guys that have a chance to be drafted, or certainly will at least be a free agent, maybe 9. So we'll see. But I mean, it's exciting because these guys from early ages of high school and some longer than that. And this is a lot of anxiety this time of year for those guys because it's the one time where they really don't know where they're going to be. And now they're getting ready to find out kind of what the next step on their journey is. But it's a blessing. And, I think in my 14 years, I think we're second in draft picks, second in first round picks. So we've been fortunate to have a lot of guys be able to realize their dream and go on to do great things. I think there's several guys in this group that are going to have hopefully great long pro careers, but it never gets old to see them. And even the guys that don't go on to the NFL, just to see them grow into the men that a lot of these guys are and what they're doing out there in their careers is special.
Talk a little about Miles and Brian and kind of what they're going to bring to the table at the next level here at Wigan.
Well, I mean, wherever they're drafted, I think their value's higher, regardless of where they get drafted. Because, these are guys that, Brian, Miles, and Trenton are all early entries. So they're still developing guys. Their best football is still in front of all of them. Those guys love ball. Miles is probably athletically, probably as gifted as anybody we've ever had come through Clemson at his position. With his combination of just the length and size, the speed, and strength, he's an incredibly smart kid, and but he still just hasn't reached his potential. I mean, he's got a lot of great football in front of him, and he loves it. And so whoever gets him is really getting. I think he's one. There's not many people walking the planet who has the ability to be the first pick in the draft, much less a first round pick. And I think Miles is one of those guys, maybe had that. He has that type of ability. So he's not going to be the first pick this year, but I think he'll be a first rounder. And so I think whoever gets him, they're getting a higher value than wherever he's drafted. And I would say the same thing about Brian, wherever he goes, whether he goes 15 or he goes 40. They're getting a much higher value than that guy because the same thing. His best football is in front of him. The kid had a great freshman year. He's out his sophomore year. This past year, a lot of challenges. But he's the ultimate gym rat. And anytime you see him on the field, you notice him. From Pee Wee to middle school to high school to Clemson, and I think it'll be the same when he gets to the NFL. When he's on the field, you just notice him. He's just a relentless guy. He is incredibly big and strong, athletic, and he's just now, I think, really got a foundation in place to where I think he can reach his potential. So, a lot of good days ahead of for those guys.
Coach, as you go around the state, what's the best part about this for you to get to visit with the Clemson fans, and what's the thing they're talking to you about the most over these last year?
Just you get a chance to meet a lot of people that you haven't met, but also I get to see a lot of people that I have met over the years. Since I guess going into my 15th year of doing this, so you get to know a lot of different people at different spots, and so I always enjoy that. Just reconnecting with just our base, and so it's fun. And as far as what we talk about, it's the Tigers. I mean, it's whatever they want to talk about. Everybody's got something different that they care about, and but at the end of the day, we're talking about Clemson, and that never gets old.
What do you think about the current crop you've got going into the season, and how much have they shown you so far?
I mean, it's a good group. I mean, we had 121 guys go through spring, so we had a lot of guys. So we were really fortunate in 17 mid-years counting Strecco kid. So a lot of guys got some experience, and then as a team, I think we foundationally got a lot of things put in place that we could go build on this summer. And if we do what we need to do this summer, collectively and individually, we got a chance to have another really good team, and so it's a lot of fun. There's good energy with the guys. I think it's a very focused group. It's like we only have one kid that left, and honestly, he didn't want to. It just kind of was a better situation for him. So, we kind of know who we are, and we've got another 12 to 13 guys coming in this summer to join them. But it's a very focused group that's, I think, got a good determined spirit to them.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Navo.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, man.
I want to tell you something. My son is a grad assistant with the reigning college football national champion.
What?
Yeah, he's a graduate in strength and conditioning.
Georgia?
In strength and conditioning, South Dakota State.
Ah, are you serious?
Yeah.
Your son?
Loves it.
How did you get in there?
He's been in it for a long time. He was at TCU football for a while, then Creighton.
Really?
And now